So, by way of recap, last session, the group headed northwards from Abericum into the wilds of the north. No, to Abericum, I believe, to meet the king of that area, known as the Centurion King, or the King with 100 Knights. You arrived at his demesne, were kept within the southern boundaries. Abericum is essentially York, or a fantasized version of York. You were kept in the southern boundaries, though you were met by the king's steward in the newly constructed castle in the southern part of the city. There you learned that the Centurion King was actually on campaign, dealing with some rowdy Saxons that had chosen to encroach into his lands. Heading eastwards and then northwards, you eventually located the king's encampment, where you approached, announcing yourselves. You discovered that the camp was very well organised, that the knights, the squires, and a group of men-at-arms kind of formed a loose bond around the campfire, and the campfires were positioned in such a way as to provide great protection for the king. You were granted an audience with the king where he asked your reasons for coming. He listened to what you had to say and told you that he would give you his answer to the message from King Uther about meeting with the Centurion King by the end of the day, which I believe Barristan commented on was slightly unusual because it kind of signals that he probably just wanted to get you, get rid of you, because normally the king could just keep you there for as long as he wanted without you having any option but to be patient. You got to spend a bit of time with some of the local knights under the Centurion King's command. You wrestled, you played games, you generally had good discourse, conversation. Eventually, you were summoned back to the king's tent, where he gave you a very simple message, and that was that he would see Uther when he was good and ready, and not before. At that point, he dismissed you and asked and basically told you you could stay in the camp for the night, but you were to leave on the morrow, and he would be taking his army further north. And despite Barristan's not protestations, but offer of more swords, the king deemed you as unnecessary for his to help him with his campaign. So giving you a writ of passage, you are able to leave the territory of the king and head back into Logres and Uther's territories and travel back southwards to Sarum. You learnt a little bit more. The king held his winter court, I believe, in Winchester. Have a look. The king held
the White City.
The White City, Winchester, yes, also known as the White City, where you presented the message. The king was a little bit unhappy with the message, but he was also buoyed by the fact that the Duke of Lindsey had promised to answer the king's court and call and answer the king's request for a vote. A vote on what, you're not sure, but a vote nonetheless. So with that in mind, you participated in the Winter Court, and then you headed back to your lands in the company of your Earl. Arriving back at Sarum, the Earl called you all forth as part of a general discussion with each of his knights. And the question he posed was based on what you would have learnt during that winter court, and that is the king will be taking part of the army west to deal with some issues in the West Country. Whereas the most of the army, almost sort of 70% of the army, would be going under the command of Prince Maddock, the king's son, to aid and answer the call of Praetor Sagirius. I think that's his name, Sagirius. Now I do need to find out where it says it in here. Praetor Syagrius. Sorry, Syagrius. To answer the call of the Praetor Syagrius to defeat the Franks that had taken his lands. One half of all knights and one half of all foot troops are to assemble at the ports of Hanton and Chichester with provisions for a 40-day campaign. And the rest would take, the other half of the army would accompany the king to the west. So your lord, your earl, asked each of you what he should do. Should he join the king and march west, or should he take his knights and join Prince Maddock and raid Frankland? As we left it last session, there was pretty much an even split, with Barristan kind of not offering counsel. And I think it was down to Durkin to kind of cast the final decision.
I did offer counsel. I offered counsel that there are advantages and disadvantages either way.
Yes. You effectively sat
That is for my lord to decide.
That fence is lovely and not sharp.
I mean, personally, I'd like to be scarce, but that's me.
Oh, sorry, Mehdi. There's one other thing, because we didn't record, that you would probably have learnt about. Our good Sir Barristan, who are you courting or hoping to court in the Earl's Court?
Don't know. We hadn't got to that bit yet.
We hadn't got to that bit.
Apparently, I've done all right.
Who expressed an interest in broaching the subject of marriage with Earl Roderick. However, during his time in Lincoln, he had a dalliance and had got... and that's what everybody else said. But the dalliance is so bad that there is a consequence which we haven't yet figured out.
You got caught knocking boots with some heifer. He had his beer goggles on.
He may not have been a heifer.
May not have been. Probably was.
I mean, I have no idea.
You can't remember it.
apparently, a roll of a 1 and a 20 is bad news, because it means you do something totally against your character's nature entirely, and you just go off and do it.
Yeah. So that was good. So, what does Durkin counsel the Earl?
Reputation, Creed says.
Okay. So he listens to your counsel. And he dismisses all of his knights, telling you that he will sleep on your counsel. The following day, he calls you all forth to a meeting in the grand hall of the castle. Thank you, my lords. Your counsel was well received. The majority of you have suggested and counselled that we do not take up the call of Prince Maddock, but instead lend our swords and our strength to our king in defending Britain against the Saxon incursions. And so I will be sending runners to the king to offer him to pledge our support for him in the coming campaign season. And he smiles at you all and dismisses you. Over the next month or two, as we march towards the Pentecostal feast, there are some things that a few of you need to do. Let's start with Cadogan.
Okay.
The Duke summons you one crisp spring morning to a private audience in his chambers.
I will attend. I will wash and I will attend.
Cadogan, thank you for attending this brief discussion.
My lord.
I hope the winter has treated you well. Once again, please pass on my thanks to your mother and to your father for his impeccable horses that he provided my court this last year.
I'm sure he will be most joyed to hear that, my lord. I will pass it on next I see him.
I understand one of your Conroy horse has started to show signs of lameness and weakness.
High horses.
It had, yeah.
Oh,
Got
that was, yeah. Who's was that? Was that Catwin?
Cadwyn got weak. Yeah, got weakness.
Yeah. I believe so. We were trying to treat it after the campaign, but it seems to have taken a turn for the worst over the winter.
Do you think the horse should be put out to pasture and a replacement provided for Sir Cadwyn?
I think it's a good horse and it could be used for breeding stock, sir, my lord. I wouldn't trust it in battle.
And I will leave it to your discretion to choose a horse from my stables to replace Sir Cadwyn's. Please ensure Sir Cadwyn's horse is well cared for by the stables, and indeed use it for breeding stock.
As you wish.
There is another matter, though, Sir Cadogan.
Well,
I understand that you have been gifted a number of items by Lady Elaine. She's Elaine, isn't it?
yes.
Yeah.
Did she give me a token?
She gave you a token. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, I think
No, it's tokens.
Aladra got 2 tokens. I'm not sure whether I got one. I don't think I got one on campaign. I gave her a gift winter.
Okay, let's rewind then for a second. I understand
she was going to ask the Earl whether we could go riding. That was it.
I understand that you have become friendly with Lady Elaine, and it seems that the lady has begun to reciprocate that friendship. Is that correct?
I would be lying if I didn't say that I was taken by Lady Elaine. She is a lady of great standing and beauty, and I would be happy to spend time with her. I would be grateful to spend time.
As you know, she is my charge. Specifically, she is the Duke of Silchester's daughter, and whilst the arrangement is not necessarily favourable to the Duke, he does trust me in my judgments. I believe that I am happy for you to pursue your interests in Lady Elaine. Consider that you have my blessing. Now, I'm a man who doesn't necessarily believe in making two people wed, so it'll be down to you, Sir Cadogan, to prove to the lady that you are suitable husband material. But you will honour her, cherish her, respect her position. There are, I will warn you, at least one other suitor for her hand, though she tells me she tells my wife in confidence that she is more interested in getting to know you better.
Oh.
She mentioned that a ride had been suggested. As long as the two of you do not ride out alone, you have my blessing to proceed.
Thank you, my lord. Of course, I will follow the path as it goes. And yes, I do believe in marriage, as my father and mother did. I will treat the lady with all the grace that she deserves.
Excellent. I shall be keeping my eye on you, Sir Cadogan. Perhaps we could see our way to announcing a wedding in the not too distant future. Though this campaign season is something that you will need to see through before we consider such a thing.
Indeed, my lord.
Thank you to roll courtesy and horsemanship.
Cheers.
You may invoke any passions that you wish.
Oof. See if there is one.
Adoration beloved. You're not good at it, but you have adoration beloved, which you could roll against as a passion if you wished.
Do I? No, don't have adoration beloved yet.
Oh no, I'm looking at Durkin. Sorry.
Oh no.
I'm wondering homage to liege. If this is to do with specifically taking Lady Elaine out and doing everything right, I would like to do my best so that I do not let him down.
You may do that.
I will be watching my P's and Q's and everything in between. That will be a no. So, courtesy, you said?
Yes.
And horsemanship.
Start with horsemanship.
This is where I fail what I'm actually good at. Nope, I did it.
You did horsemanship. Okay, so
Really could have done that with courtesy.
Actually, I'll let you choose. Do you want to be courteous towards her throughout the thing, or do you want to actually play on a little bit of flirtation during your ride out? She will have a lady in waiting with her. You will have your squire with you.
Yeah, no, courtesy on the first ride out.
And you may roll against courtesy.
Taking the worst roll, but I think it's the one to take.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
Spend a morning, a few days after your meeting with the Earl. You spend a morning out in the countryside around the castle, enjoying a mixture of riding side by side and chatting, galloping, and you do show off a little bit in your horsemanship skills, and she's most impressed. And she's also most impressed with the way that you treat her. As you ride back, he says to you, "My lord, I've heard that you will be accompanying our Earl and our King on a campaign here in Britain during the summer months. That is correct, yes?"
That is correct, yes, my lady. I will be heading west, I believe, with the King and the Earl.
Then allow me to offer you this. And she hands over a sort of a yellowy, lemon-coloured silk kind of handkerchief.
It was white. She just had a really bad cold.
I ask that you bear this openly and with pride. And one more thing, don't get it dirty.
I will wear it openly with pride, my lady. I am
You'll
be honoured to do so.
The Silchester coat of arms will also be on it in the corner, so you can wear it in such a way that you would. So basically, she wants you to wear it in such a way that the coat of arms of Silchester is visible.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
She smiles. Yes. Excellent. Okay, so she is interested in you. She's definitely interested in you, and we'll see where that goes at the end of the year. Now, Cadwin. I don't believe, Cadwin, you had expressed any real desire at this point in time to start courting, or am I incorrect?
No, I was friendly to someone sitting next to me on the first feast, and I interrupted something in the last feast between two women, and that was about my only contact.
That is right, yes.
The last one was the daughter of a merchant, if I remember right.
Yes. Oh,
Can't remember who the first one was, but it was basically where someone tried to say that I had no honor.
Yeah, the first one was Gwenllian, who is the daughter of a knight. And the second one was Isolde, who is the daughter of a wealthy clothier. Gwenllian, you really haven't seen Gwenllian for a season. And upon inquiring quietly, you learn that she chose to take up the vows.
Right. Yeah, it's Gwenllian, by the way, but
Look, I butcher all the well names.
Yeah, I'm just teaching you. Gwenllian is the.
However, do you wish to ask the Earl permission to approach Isolde? Bear in mind, so there are two things that you can do. You can go behind your Earl's back and basically have what would effectively be an affair, and you will then ride the consequences of that. And there is a chance that that person gets pregnant, blah, 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 at which point there is a repercussion. Or you can do what would be the proper thing as a knight, which would be to ask your lord to help you find a suitable wife. And then you could mention that you met and was rather taken with Isolde, And would he bless that arrangement? Oh, hang on, I'm confused. Isolde was Durkin, right?
I don't know. The one I know was there was two women arguing.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go. My notes are maybe a little bit out of date, out here. So we will go with this. So Isolde would be the daughter, the merchant's daughter that Hadwin had been speaking to at the last feast. So we'll continue with that. We'll come to Durkin. We'll come to Durkin in a few moments. So,
yeah.
Do you wish to approach the Earl?
Yeah, I will do. I won't go behind his back. That's for sure.
Bear in mind, if you don't start the process and get married and start to have children, then your line effectively ends. Not a problem. You just create a new line, but your line effectively ends.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I probably asked for advice on how to flirt because I can't flirt.
let's see how that conversation. Let's see how that conversation goes. You ask for an audience, a private audience with the Earl, and a few days later you are granted that audience. The Earl sits in his usual chair, glass of a mug of ale in his hand, and So, Cadwin, I understand you wished a few moments of my time today. How may your lord help you?
I am looking for your blessing and permission to approach a certain lady that I encountered last feast. A lady is Soul.
Isolde.
You know of her?
Yes, she is. Yes, I do know of her. Yes, she's the daughter of one of our wealthiest clothiers here in Sarum. She's caught your eye, has she? She is definitely a fitting lady for a knight.
Yes, it was a strange encounter, but she appeared spirited in her arguments with another lady.
Yes, she is definitely a feisty young lady, based on what I've seen. Would you wish for me to ask my wife if she could perhaps bring her here to the castle as one of her ladies in waiting?
Would that be a problem for anyone? I don't wish to cause any.
Well, my wife, one of her ladies in waiting, has just recently married herself, and my wife does have an opening. So she is, yeah. So yes, I will discuss with my wife, but nonetheless, you have my blessing to approach Isolde and begin your courtship.
Okay, I must admit that I don't know where to begin with courting anyone.
Well,
could you?
Far from it for me to tell you how I won the arm of my wife. Be yourself, be honest, give her gift, compliment her, and talk to Durkin. He seems to have a way with his voice. Perhaps he could help you compose a poem or two. Though, do tell him to tune down some of the exaggeration at times.
Oh, I fully intend to.
I look forward to seeing how this goes.
Thank you, my lord.
And he nods. Okay. All right, that's cool. A few days later, you learn that Isolde has been brought up to the castle and is one of Lady Countess Ellen's now maids of honor. Ladies in waiting.
Thanks for that.
Back to that later. Now,
Drum roll.
let's talk about you had expressed an interest in a particular, again, a daughter of a knight called Lady Helena.
Had I? Oh, well, okay.
She was, according to this, she was quite pious.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
You're going to get struck down by lightning, aren't you?
Second, without who Durkin was talking to. Okay. The Earl summons Sexton to a private meeting.
I'm assuming he's not there to punch me on the arm and said, "Good lad."
Good lad.
In my defense, sir, I rolled a 1 followed by a 20. I couldn't help myself. The dice made me make poor decisions.
As you enter, the Lord's private chamber, you notice that there is another knight who you have not seen in the room.
His wife. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Sir Sexton, thank you for
My lord,
joining
you
us.
summoned me.
Indeed, I did. Allow me to introduce you to. Oh God, I need to find a name.
Cook number one.
Number one. Cookhold number
Of
one.
many by the end of the season.
What book is that? Core rule book. Allow me to introduce it to you. Sir Malcolm. Let's just call him Sir Malcolm. That will do. Sir Malcolm.
Sir Malcolm.
Knight under the tutelage of the Duke of Lindsay. He tells me that during your time, or during our time in Lincoln, you were a little forward with his daughter. But would that be a fair comment, Sexton?
If my lord believes it's so, then yes.
Your lord is asking you for the truth.
The truth, my lord, is I may have done some regrettable things. And I can only apologize for my conduct.
So Malcolm looks at you with a look of a flash of anger.
However, if there is any way in which I can make this up to my... is it Lord or Sir Malcolm? Sorry, to Sir Malcolm.
He would be Sir Malcolm, yeah.
He may but declare it, and I shall make it so.
What is your intentions towards my daughter? The Earl kind of sits back for a second and looks at Sir Malcolm. You get a sense that the Earl is a little bit annoyed by the outburst, that Sir Malcolm has spoken out of place, but the Earl does not do anything.
It's an important matter, isn't it? My lord, I apologize for my conduct when I was away from your lands. It seems that I have a debt to pay Sir Malcolm. I would not wish to go against your orders, however, my lord, but it seems that I am required to make good on this.
I'm in two minds, Sexton, on how we should proceed. And he kind of glances up at Sir Malcolm, who is kind of that, he's biting his tongue, biting his anger, and his face is starting to go a little bit red. And you can see that his hand by the side near his sword is starting to tremble a little bit. On the one hand, I'm inclined to suggest that a marriage between Sir Malcolm's house and your house would benefit both parties, do you not think? It would align.
I do not. My lord, I bow to your wisdom in these respects. I do not know Sir Malcolm's family as well as I probably ought to.
Sir Malcolm's family, he holds a moderate holding, not too far from Lincoln. He is well regarded by the Duke of Lindsay, and he has definitely, as have you, proven himself in battle against the Saxons.
That is good to hear, and perhaps some common ground.
The opportunity to wed your family line to his family line does present an interesting opportunity of alliance between Salisbury and Lincoln, one that the Duke would find difficult to perhaps ignore, therefore furthering the interests of our king.
Anything to support my lord and my king.
On the other hand, Sir Malcolm here had come demanding that his family honour be tested in battle.
That would be regrettable to lose a knight who, in either way, would be a good sword arm against the Saxon. Perhaps there is another way for him to get satisfaction.
He looks at Sir Malcolm, who...
Sir Malcolm, would you be inclined to agree with this alliance, however poor its start?
If the Earl so wishes it, then I would accept that as recompense for the reputational damage to my daughter.
Well, then, in which case I will accept your wishes, and I will endeavour to prove that this alliance can be honourable.
So, Malcolm, you will return home and bring your daughter to court here in Salisbury. She can present herself to my wife, the Countess Ellen, and we will look after her. And in due time, if Sir Sexton continues to prove himself a worthy knight under my tutelage, we will bless the marriage. Of course, you and your wife are welcome here in court whenever you wish to see your daughter. As you wish, my lord. And he kind of bows. May I go? And Roderick kind of nods and kind of
Apologies,
gestures.
my lord, if it is not too important. May I ask Sir Malcolm for a moment of his time?
So Earl Roderick just gestures. He's already off down the, to the door.
I will attempt to follow him.
Okay. You go out into the hallway. One of the pages closes the door and stands in front of the door. And Sir Malcolm turns and jabs a finger at you. You are lucky, boy. I was hoping the opportunity to cut you down in battle would have been acceptable and would have been a way for me to regain my family's reputation in the Duke's court. But it seems that your Earl is of a different mind, and I cannot go against an Earl's wishes. I hope we do not find ourselves in battle together. Accidents do happen. He begins to walk off.
They do indeed, Sir Malcolm, but perhaps there is an opportunity here to change both of our favours, and I would hope your daughter would be a happy woman in future.
He kind of just harumphs at that and stomps off down the stone corridor. There is a call from the inside of the Earl's chamber, and the page pokes his head through the door. Sir Sexton, the Earl wishes a few more moments of your time.
As he wishes, I will head in to see the Earl. Did my best.
The Earl has a big smile on his face.
Punches you in the shoulder.
My lord.
Well, I don't know whether to congratulate you or to commiserate you, Sexton, but well played.
Perhaps both, my lord. We will see in time.
Indeed. By all accounts, she is a very lovely lady. She is maybe not as used to southern hospitality as some of the ladies here are, but I'm sure she will make for a very good wife in due course. As I mentioned, I hope Sir Malcolm will, once he gets over his anger, realise the benefit of the alliance.
I will do my utmost to appease him, and hopefully one day he will welcome me as his son.
Let us hope that is to be the case. Just a really quick mechanics question. Do you have the highest battle in the group?
Yes, probably.
One
I
of
shall
them,
endeavour not to fall in battle over the summer.
You got 15 or 16 on you, something like that?
15, yeah.
15.
one of them matter. I would like, it seems that you and your fellow knights that you spend quite some time with are beginning to make a little bit of a name for yourself. I would like for you to lead your little Conroy.
That would be an honour, my lord.
Continue to teach the others how to act in battle, and hopefully in the near future there would be an opportunity for you to demonstrate that my faith in you is well placed.
We will not let you down, my lord.
Excellent. You may go.
That's battle.
Gherkin, what do you want to do before we start the feast?
Well, I've secured my marriage, guys.
All I had to do was knock her up.
I don't think the implication was he slept with her, but I think the implication was he probably went a little bit too far, was seen doing it, and rumours spread around court.
I held her hand once,
Oh, come on.
and now I'm getting married.
Take a look at the picture. That shows that it was more than holding hands.
I lost honor because I fucking flirted.
I didn't lose on them because I owned up to it.
Yeah, because you
Basically,
you did more than flirt.
There's an interesting section. Before we come to Durkin, there's an interesting section that I was reading the other day in the Great Pendragon campaign that talks about courtship. And basically, you trade things for favors. And it starts with riding out. It ends up with you can kiss the girl up to the arms, up to the elbow, and then you can kiss her on the lips. And then you get married.
Yeah, I took the shortcut.
Yeah, he went straight between the legs, didn't he?
You've got to ask permission before the lady goes riding.
I am known as the master. I am known as the master of the bean or whatever it was.
Yes, that's it, isn't it? Yeah.
I heard you.
I heard you're the master of the bean. Well, let me show you. And that's what happened, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Durkin, what did you
King of the
want
bean.
to do?
That's it.
King of the bean, yeah.
Got more than one. Jesus.
Was it the old? Was it the old bird? Was it the old bird? I can't remember.
I thought it was an older lady, but I didn't think she was that old.
That's what I thought. She must have been at least 30.
She might have been at least 25, you know.
Yeah.
An old spinster at that
age.
Yes. I just need to make a couple of notes here. I need to find a name for your potential paramour now, Sexton. I'll come up with that later. You recall that her name was Elisant. She was the daughter of a senior wool merchant, although she was quite, like everybody said, she was an older daughter. In fact, it seems to you that she had probably been overlooked and that the merchant's other daughter, younger, had already got married. One of the things that you learned was that Elisant had, yes, she'd definitely been interested in you. At the feast, she had cleaned you up, etc., kept an eye on you, laughed at your jokes, listened to your tales. You subsequently hear, though, that she is also contemplating taking up the vows at the end of this coming year. You approach the Earl one early spring afternoon. Durkin, it's a pleasure to see you again. How are you doing? Always good. And what is it I can do for you today? It seems that your little Conroy are all starting to desire families. I'm not surprised. I do not know what this GM means. Of course, I see no reason to dissuade you of this course, though if this wool merchant's daughter has indeed chosen to take up the faith, you will have a little bit of a challenge ahead of you because the church will no doubt be watching her. I can do this for you. I can make no other promise. Firstly, you have my blessing to attempt to win the hand of this woman in wedlock. And I will ensure that she is present at the upcoming Pentecostal feast. And I will ensure that she is sat with you. Then I wish you all success. Okay. All right. So each of and of course, Aladric would also approach his lord for. He likes Lady Gwen, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he was doing quite well with Lady Gwen.
Yeah, he's got the two kerchiefs.
Okay. So the thing is, that's not who I wanted him to go for. I had him tied up with somebody else. There's an individual that nobody's really thought about that it's absolutely spot perfect.
Earl Roderick's wife? Or?
No, you don't want to be doing that.
Daughter?
Lady Isla, if you remember, her husband had died during a previous battle, which means that she's currently the widow and the current lady of Pottern. But anyway, you've all made your choices. Okay, so let's move on to the feast.
Well, made our choices.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You made your choice the minute your breeches were around your fucking ankles.
Hey, I didn't open them.
I'm sorry. No, it was definitely not sexed. Okay.
Clues in the name.
Clue is in the name. So the Pentecostal feast arrived. And once again, you are all summoned to the Grand Hall to participate in the feast. We're going to do a shortened feast, but we're going to do a feast nonetheless, so that you each get an opportunity to try your luck with your potential paramours. I would like each of you, if you do not already have it, to give yourself a new passion. And that passion is adoration.
Yep.
And the person that you are interested in, you may set that passion to 5. And Durkin, you may increase yours from 3 to 5.
How do we do this now?
So under add ratio, you should be able to click add, and it should allow you to add a new passion and beginning value of 5.
Yeah, how do we name it?
Just type out.
Oh, you change the passion, don't you? Yeah. So it's devotion.
It's
I just click on plus.
Oh, adoration. So.
Yeah. Click on the plus next to adoration.
Yeah, I've got it.
So it would be, obviously, it'd be adoration Elaine, adoration Isolde, adoration Elisant, and for beginning of this book. a bunch of names. Elysant. And for Sexton, it would be you can opt to have an adoration, or you can opt to go down a more formal devotion route.
We'll see.
And she is called Lady Jenna, Jenna.
Lady Jenna.
Yes. Oh, sorry. No. No. We better not do that. That's a name that comes up a little bit later in a different context.
A witch.
Yeah, this is where he really gets into trouble.
Yeah, that's fine.
And it's mistaken identity.
If you want to create a name for her, create a name for her. Just let me know what it is.
There we go. Elfwin. I have just. I just generated it, so effectively.
Yeah, that's cool. Absolutely good. Okay, and you may set either devotion or adoration to 5.
Done.
I'm going to delete Durkin's adoration to beloved at 3, just so you know that it disappears. And for some reason, I gave you 2 of those by accident because I was clicking away randomly, and we are good. Okay. Yeah, you've got devotion deity 5, and now I've replaced your adoration beloved from 3 to 5. Okay. Go to the feast. As always. I'm going to do this really, really simply. This time round, you are you're all invited to sit closer to the salt rather than above the salt. So you do have a position of recognition from your lord, though not a more senior position. One second, because it's going dark in here and I can't freaking see. So I don't have my glasses on. Okie doke. Shall we feast?
Huzzah!
Huzzah! As always, during a feast, you get a bunch of choices. I've pre-done a lot of the work this time round, so we're not faffing around for me, waiting for me to. So we'll start with Cadogan. You, as always, have currently you have either 2 event cards that you can draw, or you can perform one of the 4 default options, which is gossip, flirt, gamble, eat, and drink. A couple of things you notice. So Isolde is waiting on Countess Ellen during the feast. Every now and then she will glance over. She's also, it seems, given the nod from the Countess to ensure that Cadwin's drink never runs dry. Elisant is sat with Durkin. He is rather flattered and honoured to have been given such a place in the Earl's for the Earl's feast. And Lady Elaine is sat with, again, also on the table closer to the salt. So each of your paramours. Oh, and of course, Aethwyn is also present, and
it's her dad there, just glaring at me and like sat next to her.
No, but she has a rather demure elderly lady in
yeah.
waiting. One of those who every time you go close, go close to whisper to her, she always steps forward and glowers at you. You get the sense that this lady in waiting has been sent specifically to make it as difficult as possible for you to, I guess in Sir Malcolm's eyes, damage his family's reputation any further, but in your eyes, get to know.
Am I going to have to sort out the lady in waiting just to settle her down?
I mean, it does speak volumes.
That's evil talking, not Saxon.
Yeah.
It does speak volume that she is probably in her late 30s, early 40s, is not married off, and is still a lady in waiting.
She's a bit sour, is she?
She's incredibly sour.
She's probably got a dagger in her hands as well, just in case.
Okay, Callaghan, round one. What do you wish to do?
Take 2 cards, I suppose.
Sorry, how many rounds was that?
We're actually going to do 3 rounds according to this, but we should be able to move these fairly quickly. Before we go, let me just reset the table. Okie doke. Go for your... so the first course that you eat and enjoy is loach in cold green sauce. It is rather yummy. Roll on the feasting table. Roll a 1d79.
I'm not going to lie, that sounds terrible.
I don't even know what it is. Oh, fish. Okay.
What's food?
A serving girl would drop a platter of food all over you. You would test Dex. If you choose not to accept that, then you will accept the next card you...
I'll test Dex.
Okay.
Play it safe.
Let me just give me 1 second.
Wouldn't be the safest roll for me, but I'm assuming your Dex is probably better than mine.
It's not, but the next card could be absolutely horrific.
Yeah, so at least you've got a better than 50% chance. Yeah,
I get some food on me. I can go get changed.
Okay, doke. That's Dex then. What is...
Fail. I get some food on it.
I see you're about as dexterous as me.
You fell by 1 actually, because you should have added your geniality to the roll.
Yeah.
So it would have been a 13. Okay.
I'll play it out as though I'm getting in the way of the food that was going for Lady Elaine.
Okay.
Smooth.
The serving girl kind of, she upends this platter of meat and juices all over your recently cleaned tabard.
What I will do is make sure none of it gets on the on my right arm.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes. She would probably be sat to your right, so this is coming on the left. Okay. As it mentions, you may elect to miss a round to go clean and change. Otherwise, you would suffer a -3 geniality for each additional round beyond this one. So
I'll go and I will go and change.
You're not going to get angry with the serving girl or anything along those lines?
Absolutely not. Accidents happen. I will laugh it off.
Okay, that is fine. Cadwin, you also have a +1 geniality, so you can add that to any dice roll. You also have the ability to draw to events, or you may choose gossip, flirt, gamble, eat, and drink.
Okay, I'll roll the dice. See what happens.
You will roll the dice. Okay.
Oh, this is going to go awful.
Again, you have 2 options. So this would be an unopposed compose. And actually, I'm going to give you an option to do this 1 or 2 ways. So the actual card reads, a knight is struggling to compose a love poem, or it could be you feeling the need to try that flirting out by composing a love poem to Isolde. Or you can roll and take the next card.
I think I'm going to roll again. The compose is awful as well.
You can't, not really.
Yeah. If it was flirt, I'd probably have a go, but compose.
Okay.
I'm more courtesy than compose.
It's
so,
the only way you get those shit skills up, though.
yeah.
It's the only way you get those shit skills up. Okay.
But
all right,
compose,
so
I'm not likely to use a great deal, where flirting, I might.
Okay.
So,
roll again then on the table.
I've got exactly the same thing again.
Come on. It was destined.
Okay. So make sure you add +1 to your.
You sure you didn't doctor that?
I did not doctor that, no.
+1 to my roll. Okay.
The question is it for yourself or is it for a dude?
It's for me.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean, ballsy first move on the
Yeah,
flirt,
absolutely.
but,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Absolutely butchered it.
No, not strictly speaking. If you fumble, it becomes terrible and embarrasses you. But in this instance, I would say it's fairly average. The lady, not the lady, Isolde is happy with your first attempt.
Good effort.
Actually,
Yes.
so for doing that, just so you know, you do gain. Edit this. It's like I can't edit something and it's doing my head in. You do actually gain one geniality, believe it or not.
So, Catherine, although plunge and lunge do rhyme with clunge, maybe you shouldn't have used that. Wasn't the way I would
It's
have gone.
bordering on limerick, really. And
Yeah.
it's not a clean one either.
Okay. It's one. Okay.
Well, I'm a hunter, so it's probably closer to boar and whore that I used, which is just as probably worse.
That was a love poem, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there's a poem.
It was a poem. Durkin, what do you want to do now? Durkin, you have the choice of. You've got 4. You've got because I discovered something when I was reading earlier that I'd missed before. So the first one is a lost love. A sweeping knight bemoans his lost love. You would choose merciful or cruel. So either you would mock his loss, or if you chose cruel and were successful, or you would join his lament to the exclusion of all else. But what it does mean is you would suffer a -5 to all courtesy, dancing, flirting, or orate rolls next round. Roll again.
The lost love is probably Sexton. Because he's lost the one that he was after and he's found somebody else instead.
I wasn't after anyone in particular. I just slipped up in Lincoln.
Unopposed against your highest passion, the host comes by and speaks with you about a topic dear to your heart. So we've had this before. So El Roderick would come by and engage. Actually, interesting. El Roderick would come by and deliberately engage Durkin in conversation at the point that Elisant is actually paying attention to Durkin. So it's a passion, not a trait. Yeah, no, that's fine. And it's your highest passion. So you would be homage to liege. Listens intently as you talk to the Earl and reaffirm your dedication and devotion to bringing about the best outcome for Salisbury and for the Earl's family. And Ellison listens to you and is rather enraptured by what you have to say. That actually gets you, believe it or not, that gets you 2 geniality. 1 for the card in general, and then +1 for the success. Okay. Sexton, what do you wish to do? You have
I'll
2 events or 1.
I will roll on the table.
Awesome. I like it when people roll on the table. It warms the cockles of my heart.
Did that roll nothing?
Did not.
No.
Will not roll anything.
Drawing a result now. Ooh, queasy.
Queasy.
What does that mean?
Okay. You feel queasy. Very queasy.
I can't roll again.
The Loach didn't agree with you.
I could have told you that from the start.
It is a small freshwater bottom dwelling fish.
I know it is.
Known for its, didn't agree with you. Okay.
Why would you eat it? It's just
The lady in waiting spiked you. That's what she's done.
so. What would be the queasy? That doesn't sound like a good result.
You would test unopposed con. If you may choose.
Chew it down.
You may choose to miss 1 round to go get some air. If you don't, then you must roll con. If you then fail, you must depart the feast.
I think I will draw a new result.
I think that's good, because if you fumble, you're then escorted by the steward because you spew all over everybody.
That lady in waiting. I'm just like, oh, this looks is rough. I've got a plan. Oh shit! That's even worse.
Nice. Several knights leave the feast for a time to play a game of dice. You are asked to join them. Several of the other knights who you recognize as leaders of their own little conroys take a jug of ale into one of the side rooms, pulling out a set of dice. They ask you to join them. So it's an unopposed gaming roll.
Yeah, this is going to be terrible. But I guess hopefully I'll just lose a bit of money like usual. Saxon should know better than this. Do I get any kind of bonus to this roll?
You do get a +1 for your current geniality rating.
Okay. Do I have any passions I could invoke to help me with this? It's not really my thing, but because my lieges asked me to kind of lead up our conroy in battle, I feel like I'm kind of almost I have to do this because it's keeping up outside of it. Could I either go for hospitality or homage to liege in terms of supporting me on this?
Okay. Let's do hospitality.
I think that's reasonable. Let's do hospitality.
Or not.
Oh no, let's not do hospitality. Not quite enough. Not far off. Okay, I'll give the gaming roll a roll one.
It's a success.
Oh, success.
Okay. You win 6 You gain a number of denarii equal to your gaming result. That's a bit shit, isn't it?
That's fine.
You gain 1 denarii. So by the time you finish and you wander back,
I don't want to take too much off them. Obviously, that's what it was. You know, I don't want to upset.
Lady Aelfwyn, at one point as you're playing dice and kind of swapping stories and drinking, you notice that she is deliberately passed by the doorway and looks in with a look of interest on her face.
I'm obviously on a winning streak, but that's why I only get 1 denarii. I cut it short because I noticed that she's peeking in, and I take that opportunity to say, "Excuse me, gentlemen, I have other matters to attend to."
My lady wants to blow on my dice.
Okay. Unfortunately, that does not earn you any additional geniality. So, round 2. The second course of the feast is served broth with bacon and peas, a fair staple of the Earl's court. I believe you've had this before.
This I'll eat.
Save me some.
I will definitely be saving you a bowl of this.
Okay.
It was better than getting Loach on your shirt. I'm saving an extra bowl for him.
Yeah.
Good. You once again have 2 actions.
I am washing
sorry,
up.
two cards, or you're washing up, so you do nothing this turn. Cadwyn, you also still have 2. So what I didn't realize is every round you retally your scores, and as you earn more geniality, it bumps your appeal value up, which gives you more events that you can enjoy. And I didn't realize that. So, Cadwyn.
Shall try and roll something other than love poem.
Yeah. Love poem. You can't. Oh, young braggart. Okay. Several young knights are becoming progressively wilder, trying to up one another. You would test proud if you got involved.
Okay.
There is an option on a success to earn 1 geniality. There is an option on a failure to lose a geniality.
Okay. I'll test it.
Oh.
So I add 2 to it.
You indeed add 2 to it, yes, because your geniality is at 2. Beautiful. So you will gain +1 geniality. Okay. You proceed to interject your own stories, including your tale of fighting the giant, of meeting Merlin, of witnessing the delivery of the sword from the Lady in the Lake, all the way through to the deliverance of the blade to King Uther, and your subsequent travels northwards. This really impresses the young knights. They toast to your... they toast you and give you another drink. Isolde is rather taken with that, with your tale. She pauses as she's kind of walking the table to listen to your tales, and you can see that there is a look of it kind of inflates her ego a little bit to know that somebody with your pedigree is interested in her. Is all I will say there. And that was, what was that? That was young braggarts. So lock young braggarts, and once I lock it, you cannot roll it again. But you can roll tipsy. Awesome. Okay, so now we go to Durkin. Durkin, you are still on 4 possible options or 1 of the standard options. Fairy tales.
Perfect.
It is an unopposed folklore tale. Several ladies ask you to tell them something about fairies. led by, and this is led by Ellison. So Ellison and several of her friends from the town. She kind of comes over to you at one point, blushing a little bit, and she sort of says, "My lord, if it pleases you, could you tell us about fairies?" Okay. You gain a +3 to your dice roll. You are successful. The tale is well received. You tell of everything that you recall about fairies, and you direct the tale straight at Ellicent. You don't really pay attention. You block out the other ladies, and you simply focus on her. And after a few minutes of listening to you, you can see she starts to nod and she gets really engrossed in the tale. My lord, you are very eloquent in your telling of tales and very knowledgeable in fairies. Pray, have you seen one yourself? She asks. She blushes, hiding her blushes behind her handkerchief.
You have seen one, by the way, as well.
That gains you a further 2 geniality. You are rocking the geniality today.
Yeah, the Nuckleavies one, wasn't it? Isn't that class one of the fairies? Fair folk.
Yeah. Sexton, what are you doing?
I'll go for another event. Why not?
Oh,
Dangerous, but let's do it. I need to find the bloody thing again. Rollable tables. A generous night.
generous
That sounds bad.
knight. A rich and generous knight asks you about your home. There is no test. If your lifestyle is poor or ordinary, and you are ordinary, the knight offers to provide goods and services for you. If you accept, you may live as a rich knight for the next year. If you decline the offer, check proud.
That seems a bit boring. Doesn't give any geniality. Living as rich isn't that helpful for me at the moment. Do I risk another draw? I think I probably do. I'm gonna go sideways, isn't it? I could have lived as rich. Let's see what
What's
happens.
this?
Oh, I'm getting tipsy. Great. Fuck's sake.
Test courtesy -5. You keep forgetting your manners and keep getting slapped by Lady Aelfwin's lady in waiting.
Do I not even get a roll? Jesus.
Yeah, you do. You test courtesy -5.
Oh.
But that's offset by a +1.
This is.
I'm not sure that counts as offset, Zed, but sure.
Sexton, this is how Lincoln happened. Stop
Yeah.
This is exactly how Lincoln happened.
It's not like I'm in control of any of this. Apparently, even though Sexton doesn't drink, he's highly pious and Christian. He's got tipsy.
Well, perhaps.
Is there anything I can get out of this to make me not act like a total twat?
Again.
I mean, I could. Would chivalry help me here? I am meant to be, not necessarily overtly flirting with my lady, given that I know Sir Malcolm is probably on my case, and I probably am being judged by the lady in waiting.
then I will allow you to either invoke your devotion or chivalry.
Let's go chivalry and see if I can pull any bonus back here.
No.
No, I cannot bollocks. All right.
Even with a +1 for your geniality.
No. Okay, so I'm a tipsy twat. Great.
You have to depart the feast. So you nearly embarrass yourself, and so you choose to depart the feast. So you do not get to play in the last round. Final round.
On my way out, I'm handing you a bowl of decent soup.
I'm coming out with you're pissed up, going like.
I'm pissed off. I'm like, I'm so sorry, but I saved you some bacon and pea soup, mate. I need you in the room, man. Like, you need to stop me when I get like this. This happened at Lincoln. You know, I told you.
Why do you think I left? I got flirty at Lincoln. We were both there.
Oh, that is so awesome.
I hate my dice rolls. I swear.
Final. So Cadogan returns back. Lady Elaine asks after you. She whispers in your ear, I took a moment to chide the serving girl. She is very apologetic.
As you see fit, Lady Elaine. It was no big deal. None of it got on your token.
You are too courteous tonight.
And I've got the bacon and peas, so
Is Sir Sexton okay? He looked a little bit unsteady as he left the hall.
I think something didn't agree with him. Yes.
I don't know how much I drank. Fucking 6'6". Only been here 5 minutes.
That empty barrel next to where he was sat might have something to do with it.
I've got 16 con. Like, I actually drink enough to get tipsy this early.
Can you just do another Sexton? Can you do another courtesy roll with a +1, please?
Yes, I can.
Yes. Okay. Despite the fact that you are tipsy, I mean, you definitely feel that you are tipsy, and that for you to stay any longer, you run the risk of a repeat of Lincoln, despite the presence of the glowering.
Excuse myself well.
So you go to Earl Roderick and you whisper in his ear and explain the situation, and he gives you permission to depart.
Earl Roderick, I can feel the demons are rising again. I must go.
No, it's like, Sir Roderick, I'm having to drink far too much to deal with that old hag over there.
That's true.
However, I think it best I leave before I upset Sir Malcolm and his fair daughter anymore.
He says, I am grateful for your honesty in this matter, your aplomb and etiquette, and you have my permission to leave. I would say the hag comes with the territory. And Lady, as he says that to you, the Countess slaps him across the arm.
I keep a very straight face.
He looks at the Countess and grins. Okay, so Cadogan, round 3, roasted pigeon is your final course for this meal.
I missed the only good bit of dinner.
You did.
I will bag you up some for Sir Sexton to return the favour.
Lady Aelfwyn bags up some for Sir to play, and she is going to ensure it reaches him.
Well, I will say I'm bagging up some for Sir Sexton and have doubles then. I will try and regain some time with Lady Elaine and have some harmless flirtation.
Oh, we're going to go with straight up flirtation. You get a +1 to your dice roll.
Yeah.
Was what I was going to do in my last session, but I guess the old hag's got the better of me.
Yeah. Ooh.
Did you add your bonus for any geniality?
Yes, I had done.
You don't. I mean, you don't fuck it up by rolling a fumble. Your flirting feels a little forced today,
And it is.
yeah, and it is kind of noted a little bit by Lady Elaine, though she doesn't comment on it. Okay, Edwin.
Hag's on your case, isn't she? Since I've left,
Yeah.
she's getting herself involved.
Have the ability to draw 3 feasting events if you so wish.
How many geniality have I got?
3.
4.
3.
Yeah, I'll do the feasting events.
Okay.
My flirting is 3 with before adding anything, so it's like, yeah, odds are really poor. Oh, boasting nights this time.
Boasting nights.
God, I'm finding them all tonight.
After hearing, so this would be an unopposed arrate, and it would be opposed arrate versus 1d6 knights. You'd have to outboast each knight. If you beat a knight, you'll gain +1 geniality. If you beat all the knights, you will gain an additional +1 geniality.
Yeah, now we're a reroll.
That's the kind of thing Durkin would do.
Yeah. I'm not going to raise.
Option arms. You test spiritual. A monk is asking guests to donate to the church. But I can't remember.
Where's that one? I need it.
You're pagan, aren't you?
Yeah. So,
I mean,
no.
you can. So just so you know, there is an option. So you can, as a pagan knight, so you can accept this. It does gain you +2 geniality. You can accept this and choose not to roll. But if you give at least 120d, so £0.50, you gain a tick to spiritual. So it's up to you. Or you can roll your 3rd and take your 3rd option.
Okay. If I get a tick to spiritual by giving money away, I'll do that.
You still need to
That
test. Yeah.
You said
so
I don't need to roll because I'm paid.
Correct. Yes. If you willingly give 120d, so £0.50, you will automatically gain a check to spiritual.
Okay. So 4 and 20d.
Go. That is. Depends.
Pagan.
As you give the money over, the monk basically says, "May Jesus Christ bless you, my lord." Like on the forehead.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't reply to that.
You could just tap him on the shoulder and go, "Yep, there are many gods, and it's always good to have them on your side."
Durkin, you now have either one of the 4 options or up to 5 events that you can pull.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it would be flirting.
You've got to warm them up a bit.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Catherine, for that.
Well, I watched the first episode of Pendragon, and they actually mention the House of Yes in there, and it's like, unless you speak Welsh, you wouldn't know them in the House of Christ. The Yes in Christ is Jesus Christ.
Give me a flirting roll, but before you roll it, you get +5 to the dice roll. Success, natural 1. Okay. By the end of the feast, she is more than willing to approach her father and definitely eager to go for a ride with you.
You'll get yourself in trouble.
And Sexton
I've
is
excused myself.
out of the feast. Let's wrap the feast up then with our glory. So
Diabolical feast. That.
Diabolical feast, yeah.
Fucking awful.
That was one of my better ones. I usually do terribly.
This was
I won't be hitting 3,000 this time, that's for certain.
This was a medium feast. Okay, nobody exceeded the geniality threshold.
What is the threshold?
7. All that means is you get a bonus to glory. So let's start with Cadogan. Cadogan, you your appeal plus your geniality that you earn outside of the base geniality that you get for being an ordinary knight is 10 plus 1. So I think it's 11, yes?
Yep.
Multiply that by 3.
Okay.
33. You earn 33 glory. Edwin, your base appeal is 11, yes? Yeah. Is it 11 or 10? 10.
10.
10. 11, 12, 13, 14. So you get 42 glory.
Didn't I get 2 for contributing at the end? So shouldn't that make it 5? I was 3 without having to roll, and then you said I get 2.
You start with a base amount for being a knight.
Yeah, you start with 1, so you can't count the 1, so you get +4 to your appeal.
Okay. Right.
And then multiply that by 3, so that should be 42, I think. Durkin, likewise, your appeal starts at 18, I believe. So you get 66 glory.
Jesus. Wow, I did appallingly.
And Sexton, your appeal is 9, yes?
Yes, correct.
You get 27 glory.
Yes, I know.
You don't do well in feasts, Sir Sexton.
I've done reasonable before, but that one was just crap.
Yeah,
Everything was bad after bad after bad.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick 5-minute break. I need to just grab some water and stretch my legs and stuff. Unstick myself from my leatherette chair and all that kind of good stuff. Come back at 9 o'clock and we will continue with the next part, the travel east.
Good stuff.
Minutes. Let me know. Cool. Okay. Several weeks later, as the season turns to campaign season and summer months, the king arrives at Sarum with a host of knights, squires, and men-at-arms at his back. Earl Roderick summons his own knights, leaving a small garrison behind of the most recently appointed knights, promoted knights. You set off westwards. The journey follows the Roman roads through Selwood. I'm going to look see if it's actually on this map. I don't know if it's on this map, actually. Weird. I don't know if they've changed the map for 6th edition in terms of what they label versus what's in the campaign. Anyway, you travel west from Sarum as part of the vanguard of the king's army through Selwood into Somerset, into Wells, and north towards Bath. One July evening, a day or so after the arrival, okay, once again, I'm about to butcher a Welsh name, so I'm going to get Catherine to tell me how to say this name. I think that's it. Cadbury, I guess.
Oh, where am I looking?
Oh, no, you won't see it because I need to do that.
Yeah, Cadbury.
King Cadbury of Somerset, the Lord of Somerset, arrives. You are currently, it's about midnight, and you are currently on duty guarding the king's tent. After Earl Roderick had put you forward to volunteer to act as the king's bodyguard as called. Inside the tent, there are many of the senior lords, including Earl Roderick. The king's voice echoes out from the tent, loud enough for you all to hear. He tells his nobles, actually, King Cadbury didn't come to camp, but the king himself left camp about a day ago and returned early this morning and has been kind of in council with just a couple of his most senior lieutenants. He has subsequently summoned all of the knights, his leaders. And you can hear him telling him that King Cadbury has agreed to not resist or rebel if someone would volunteer to go into the marshes to the west to deal with a water leaper problem that had been plaguing his fishermen.
Water leaper.
I will look
Do we know what that is?
I will look to Sexton and go, any idea what that is?
No idea.
Make folklore rolls.
Dernick?
Sexton has no clue.
No idea.
Cadogan has no clue. Cadwin has no clue. Durkin has no clue. Right, let's have a look if Aladric would have a clue. And he come to your aid.
I'm sure we can go and deal with this creature. However, can someone tell us what it is and what we need to kill?
I'm guessing
No,
something.
Aladric.
I'm guessing something like a drowner out of The Witcher, possibly.
Possibly.
It's Nessie. She's come south.
Now, do any of you have a passion? Sorry, a passion or trait, or does anybody have a trait of valorous, reckless, of 16 or over? Oh God, Aladric does.
I do. I've got Valorous.
No, not 16 or
those-
over.
Those of you with a valorous of 16 or over,
You.
test valorous, please.
I am just on the cusp.
Likewise. 15, that's in. Cadwyn and Aladric are volunteering to go on their own.
Basically, Aladric looks over at Cadogan, and he says,
Cadwyn.
So, Cadwyn, do you not think it would bring great honour to our Lord if we stepped forward and volunteered for this?
I do. It sounds like it could be an interesting hunt.
I agree. Let us present ourselves to the king. And he turns and he immediately walks towards the flat of the king's tent.
Do you need any company?
Of course. He waves to you and kind of gestures, yeah. So all of you
That's better than getting himself killed. I follow him.
I'm there in spirit, but we do have a task to guard the tent.
Okay, so your squires wouldn't necessarily be present for guard duty.
So who's going? Aladric and can either of them fight? I mean, we can all fight, right? We can all fight. It's fine.
You go in, say I'm thinking, but I'll stay out here to guard the entrance.
So at least two of us guarding.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's effectively split our group, hasn't it? So good.
Two of you stay to guard. The rest of you present yourself in the tent. Cadwyn, you took the lead on this. I'm not going to speak for Aladric. So how do you present yourself to the king? What do you say?
Has he asked for volunteers, or is it just a rumor that's going around?
No. You will have heard him say to his nobles that he has... King Cadwy has agreed not to resist Uther's advances and rebel against him if somebody will volunteer to deal with a water leaper problem that is besieging Cadwy's fishermen.
Okay, I'll present myself. I'll say, my liege, I believe you've got a water leaper problem that you need dealt with. I volunteer myself and my fellow knights to go forth and deal with this issue.
Earl Roderick kind of looks... You see Earl Roderick kind of inhale sharply as you kind of basically just not quite throw yourself into the tent, but you certainly push your way into the tent unannounced and with enthusiasm.
Can I mention
You
that
see
I'm not doing that with enthusiasm?
Yeah,
I'm walking
yeah.
in the back behind him.
But you're still bigger than me, so you're still.
The scenario describes it as the knights burst into the tent to volunteer to fight. El Roderick kind of looks at you and like furrows his brow for a moment. The king, however, laughs a hearty laugh. I should have known it would be your Conroy, Earl Roderick, who continue to seek the glory and the honour in our name. Turns, and you realise that stood in the shadows of the back of the tent is Merlin. You have
Of
not
course he is.
seen him arrive in camp in the last day. And you notice a perceptible nod from Merlin.
And he goes, heathen bastard! This is all you're doing.
That is settled then. Earl Roderick, I give your knights permission to seek out and defeat the water leapers in our name and on our honour. I'm told that a scout of Inkadwi will be waiting by the road to the west. He will take you to the area where these water leapers plague his people. Now, back
Your
to
Highness.
duty. We have other things to discuss.
I shall bow.
Nod to the king and to Earl Roderick. Can I try and catch Merlin's eye?
Sure. Roderick frowns at Merlin and immediately turns his back on him and walks out. Where
Don't
is
mind him, Lord Merlin.
Where's Aladric's suspicion?
Growing, I believe, is the word.
It wasn't getting any lower.
Normal
See,
roll.
This could have been even more awkward because I am literally one letter away from the king's name. My name with it is practically the same thing.
Ignore the fact that that's devotion deity. For some reason, the added skill isn't rolling. So, and I don't know why. That's interesting. Aladric has loyalty to Sexton. 1.
He does.
That's because he got the shield, yeah.
That's because he's got the shield. Okay. He frowns. So Aladric kind of frowns at Merlin, but doesn't make a point of lingering on that frown and that glare for too long before he strides and steps back out of the tent, taking up his guard position nearby. You may indeed try and catch Merlin's eye.
Any chance I can have a quick chat with him?
Merlin, you will notice, will whisper something to the king in the king's ear, and the king kind of looks at Merlin and nods. Merlin will then, as you all leave, so you kind of look over at Merlin and kind of give him a look that says, could I have a moment of your time? After a minute or so of you all taking up your guard positions, Sexton, Merlin appears at your shoulder. And he just stands there, not really looking at you, but just staring out to the west.
Indeed, we're conversing, but not yet. Okay.
You wished a word, Sir Sexton.
My lord
here.
Merlin, it seemed you approved of us agreeing to seek these creatures out and slay them. My companions are a little rash from time to time. We do not know what these creatures are. Do you have any advice for such a hunt?
He chuckles. That is why I favour you, my good knight. You are off first to volunteer without necessarily having all of the detail. Yes.
You're an idiot and useful.
Basically, that's exactly what he's just said. Give me a moment. basically, he describes the creature as follows.
40 feet tall, having 6 arms,
Breathes fire.
breathes fire, and is a master with all weapons.
Always has an army with it.
Oh, Jesus. It's like a frog bat monster thing.
And that's exactly how he describes it. He says it is a water-based sprite creature, like fairy creature, that is a mixture of a frog and a bat. He says to you that it is known that it can leap from the water, flying at opponents, and it is known to drag its opponents down into the water, where it will presently drown and feast upon the remains.
Ah, then there's nothing to worry about, my Lord Merlin.
Yeah. Another water-based fae.
Any advice on how to vanquish one?
He smiles.
Is steel good?
Steel is fine. These do not seem to be immune to our mortal blades.
That's good to know.
I would caution that you do not fall into the water, of course.
Indeed. Is there a swimming skill?
No.
No, that's
There
good.
is. There is
Knights
50 pounds. There is 50 pounds of metal around us, though.
Yeah.
Knights don't swim.
They sink. That's all right. I can just walk along the bottom and climb back out.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Hold your breath.
Unless you have any other advice, Merlin, then I thank you for your time and request your leave to rejoin my companions.
Come back to us, Sexton. Bring your Conroy back. Your Earl will have use of you in the coming years.
I'll do my best, my Lord Merlin.
I know you will.
Sometimes it is challenging.
Now, I must go back to my king. And he kind of gives you a courteous nod. It's
Okay.
back. Soft.
I will return
Just out
to...
of curiosity, you mentioned something earlier on about my horse being put out to pasture.
Yeah.
Am I still on the weak one at the moment?
No, you would have a new one.
Right.
No, Cadigan got you a donkey. It's fine.
So it would be exactly the same, just different name, I take it.
Correct. So, yeah, you can.
Different, 3 different traits, is it? If it's a charger.
It would have, it would have 3
Was
different traits if it was charger.
Was it a charger, or was it one of your else's?
No, it was
It was the
Farron's
charger.
charger.
Or was it? Okay.
Yeah, so let's do that 1 second. Let us.
Yeah, see, the personality was great. It was intelligence, aggressive, and steady.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Roll your horse's personality. This book's funny.
I will relate the information that Merlin has provided me that we are apparently seeking large bat frog creatures that inhabit the water and can leap and drag us in. So nothing to worry about.
spear sounds useful. Keep them from dragging us.
187. Yeah, so let's do this. Give me 3 1d20 rolls 3 times.
There's a rollable table for it.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, horse roll table.
Horse personality table. There you go.
Okay, so if I'll create a new horse, make it easier. So doesn't give me an option as to what type of horse or
I've
anything,
deleted it. Sorry, I've just deleted your horse.
Yeah, it had no stats anyway. So I don't know how you give it to Charger.
Let me do this. So it's a normal charger. There you go. You've now got a normal charger on your character. I'll untick Farron. I'll leave Farron on your character for now. We'll uncheck him. Yeah, go for your 3.
Okay.
Six. Alert.
Alert.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Bitter. Okay. And
Loyal. So it is an alert, loyal horse to you, but it is bitter towards everybody else, including everybody else's horses. So at times you do have to watch that. This is just more, there's no real mechanical impact. It is more fun. Yeah, somebody just open the door. Give me a sec.
I like that my horse is opinionated. It's just like, I don't want to go down that way.
Yeah.
You want me to climb that hill? Nah.
Nah, bollocks to that. Yeah, mine was loyal.
That is a stupid idea. We can go that way and it's absolutely fine. No, it's mine's
the Charger.
my charger called Pilgrim.
Yeah, mine was loyal. Mine's loyal, intelligent, and aggressive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we all
Yeah,
have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mine is affectionate, opinionated, and aggressive.
Yeah. The last one was intelligence, aggressive, and steady.
Give me 5 to 10 minutes, guys. So we've just had somebody knock on the door to say there's a load of smoke coming from one of the back gardens. So let's have a look.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not sure that. Are you meant to have a Destria?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we didn't get Destria. No.
Yeah. Yeah, you can drag it from the thing, can't you? You have to drag it from the compendium.
Yeah.
Horses, base horses. There you go.
I don't know where you got a Destria from.
No, not
No,
that.
I don't. Yeah, you rolled all yours, didn't you? We chose stats, so whether or not it's done something from that, I don't know.
No, I got core rule book and then horses. I'll be the equipment actually.
You just
see a
type in Charger
Destria
at the
in-
top.
I can't even find Destria in the rulebook.
Yeah, you just type in Charger in the top. You've got loads of them.
Yeah.
It's Charger, normal,
Yeah,
horses, core rulebook.
you want a charger normal.
No, Charger. Type
Yeah.
it.
In the compendium, yeah, just type charger at the top. Just
Normal.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a special future combat horse. That is that you've somehow got.
You don't get them until the Age of Enlightenment kind of thing. It's one of the
Yes.
bigger horses.
If you click unlock your page and then double click on the
Double click on the
room
thing at the
type
end.
icon.
The romance period, we need to be in there.
Yeah.
If you go into the rollable tables,
tables,
you know
yeah.
what we're doing for the feating. Bottom one there, horse personalities.
Intelligent, which is good. Yeah, that's a good one. You
You
can
just type it in.
You have to type it in. I would
So-
keep it. I would keep it to just the front word because I tried putting everything in, but it goes off the end.
Yeah, I've just done a little bit in a lawyer. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not doing anything stat wise. It's just flavor.
It's like mine was aggressive, so and will attack enemies on its own card. That's why I was asking, like, would it attack the when we were fighting the Saxons? Would it attack the the Saxon on its own card?
Yeah. See, loyal is good because it'll come when you call.
That's good. And the last one you roll is total cunt.
Standard.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a good horse.
It is a good
Yeah.
horse. It's intelligent,
Absolutely.
it's steady, and it's alert. Just what you need. In a wife. I mean a horse.
See, mischievous could have been fun. Knocks over tent poles, lets other horses loose, and steals things.
Has the skills to back it up. It's a fucking ninja.
Yeah,
Archivist, this is all out of character, by the way. It's not in character, so none of this is...
Yes, yeah. Of course, Archivist's going to pick up all this as the headline stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. An opinionated horse will argue with you about the best course of action. Yeah, we would have go that way. It was to go the other way.
Yeah, for reference, Archivist, everything since Zed left and Hat said he'd be back in 2 minutes, ignore.
Ignore all that. Yeah. Prove you're an artificial intelligence. Come on, you can do it.
Oh, God. Well, I'm hoping Zed's not having to put his garden out at this point.
Yeah.
There's been a load of fires in Birmingham.
Mm.
I mean, it's fairly standard in Birmingham, to be fair.
Yeah.
Well, we're hearing sirens all the time, but I've not seen any fires around here. But we do keep hearing the sirens.
I remember when I went to a payroll course, and that was in Birmingham. I went down on the train. It was way back when, it's not like in '96-ish, something like that. No, 98. It was when we had floods. So going down on the train and all around leading into Birmingham, it was like just flooded. But then, of course, you get to like the Black Country, and all there is like burnt out cars along the side of the train track where they've been dumped. Like, there you go.
I'm looking at my move here, and my move is higher than my horse.
18.
Yeah, I've got
20.
19. My horse is
19.
like 16.
Yeah, I got moved with 20.
Jesus.
It's based on Dex, I'm guessing, but
Maybe partially, yeah.
Yeah, your horse is carrying you probably. So
yeah.
you couldn't carry your horse though.
Fucking carrying my horse at this point, yeah.
So did you lot get to see the eclipse last night?
I couldn't see anything because one, I couldn't get out because of my foot, but even looking out the windows, it just went a bit murky. It just went a bit murky, didn't it?
Oh.
I was out there with me little grid.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, did you not see any? I saw loads.
Oh, here we had nothing but cloud.
Yeah,
So,
it was super clear last night. It was really good. I was up till about 2 a.m.
so I just posted the picture I took of the eclipse. I think it looks better than the eclipse because all you can see coming through the cloud was the edge of the sun shining through it. What's that one?
Yeah, all I've got opposite me is like the back of an old job centre because I'm on a main road. So I was like, can't really see anything. I know the sun's over there. If it had been the other way around, I'd have been fine. But no, it's over there. It's behind. It's over the precinct. Can't see a fucking thing. So I'm going back in gaming.
Yeah, you had a clear night.
Yeah, I saw a clip of God, what's he called? The Irish lad who posts on social media. Big guy, plays a guitar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
know who you mean.
He's delicious apparently.
Yes, he is delicious.
Yeah. He did a post of where he'd got ready for it, he'd done his little box and stuff like that, and Ireland was just covered in fucking cloud.
Yeah.
Like, total waste of time.
I was looking at it yesterday. I was thinking, I'm glad I didn't go out and spend £100 on those glasses that everyone was trying to get to see it. Luckily, I've got some.
When else and done, I saw the last one, which was better.
Yeah.
So
well, I've still got the glasses I had from then, which were glasses that my parents got me from. I can't remember if it was Barbados or Jamaica, which are strong enough to look at it.
Yeah.
That's how dark they are. they're like welding glass.
Mm.
Yeah. Actually, I think that was Meteors. But I'd be quite happy if we did start getting them. Shake up the country.
Start to level up.
Yeah.
Just realised that I'm behind on watching Gloom Stomper clips. I'll have to link one at some point.
Yeah.
I think I have, haven't I, actually, at some point. Very disturbing. Yeah, I sent you a clip of that wizard one where he does the fireball.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Gloom Stomper is very bizarre.
That's one I follow. What's the one I follow? That's got some very true to life, well, true to D&D type things. What's it called?
Tell you what, Kath, the amount of stuff you have to follow in Division 2 now is ridiculous. With all the seasons bullshit and journeys, and it's like, fucking hell.
Journeys I tend to ignore.
I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
That's right.
Still got a garden.
Oh, yeah, it's not us. I'll tell you all about it later. I do smell smoke, though.
Let us continue.
Yes.
Indeed.
Someone's
Yeah.
barbecue gone wrong.
No.
I did hear a story about a woman that wanted basically used one of these disposable barbecues to cook a burger and set a tree, then her house and 2 neighbours' houses on fire. That was a few months back.
And that's the problem, right? In the current conditions, grass doesn't exist. It's just tinder. And having a fire in your back garden is probably not the most sensible thing to do, because all it would take is one spark and you've probably lost your house, and your neighbours have lost their houses. So, yes. Anyway, enough of that. Where were we? Oh, yes. Water leapers.
We're off to find the water leapers, yes.
Or whatever that word was that I posted, which I think is the
Plan
Welsh name.
Higgin
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one.
Landfair got go
Cam Higgin Dur. Cam Higgin is leaper and Dur is water.
Yeah. Okay, so you are basically told that the scout will meet you on the edge of the road en route between Bath and Bristol. So you're somewhere to the south of Bristol. And as you can see in this kind of area here, there are marshlands. And so somewhere along here, the scout will meet you. Oh, we were sorting Cadwin's replacement horse.
Horse is done.
Horse is done. Yeah.
Cool.
Go.
Following day, you set off bright and early with your squires in tow, I presume?
Yes.
Yeah.
Heading westward.
Definitely carrying spears with us.
Coming out of Masturbate, coming out of the forested area and down into the fenlands, you see a small camp roughly in the area that you were instructed to head to. A solitary scout is kind of sat cooking probably some fish, some runner beans, and some other paraphernalia in dry tinder ground. And he kind of looks up. You Uther's men?
Yeah.
Right then. You'd be wanting guidance and directions to these leapers, yes?
Yeah. Anything you can tell us about them would help.
Vicious things. They like to drown and then eat their victims. Suggest you don't fall in the water. I've
How
got
many
some
are there?
boats. 5 or 6.
Can you bait them onto the land?
They prefer the water.
And we don't. So again, can we bait them onto the land?
You can try. But they're deep in the marshes, so the land is a little sparse in the marshes.
Do you
How deep is
do any of your fishermen have fishing nets we could borrow?
To entice them up by pretending to be fishermen.
Well, I was thinking more.
Trap
I was
them.
thinking more to. I was thinking more to throw over them so that they couldn't fly off.
Yeah, how big are
We
they?
can try.
Mhm.
They're about, and he kind of gestures, so probably 2/3 to half to 2/3 of a typical human's arm span. The wings are probably the size of a. So I would say probably the size of a mastiff, with wings that probably stretch out to almost a standard human's arm span,
Okay.
like a pug. Yes, yes, we can get you some nets. You'll have to leave your horses here. We're going to head into the swamps. You probably want to take some of that metal off as well.
I might put my gambeson on. Right.
Yeah, so essentially Hallberg off.
Yeah,
That
gambeson
leaves
on.
the Ackerton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shield and helm is probably reasonable, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can always get
Yeah.
rid of the shield, can't you? It's wood. It's wood anyway, so it'll float.
Yeah.
Not ideal. 'Cause you just don't check them, I would assume.
Yeah.
I'll go in carrying, wielding a spear to start with, because if they jump at us, then we can actually race
It's
against them.
also useful for checking the depth of the ground, right?
Yeah.
I thought you said he had boats to take us.
Yeah.
It takes you through a little bit of the water, the edge of the marshes, which is more probably just sodden ground and clumps of reeds and marshland before eventually you arrive, probably after maybe 40 minutes or so of traveling on foot. You arrive to an area where the marshland kind of spreads and becomes more waterlogged and visibly waterlogged, but with a number of islands of decent sizes stretching out as far as the eye can see, heading towards the river estuary further to the west. Parked by a small cleared area on the edge of one of these mounds are, well, it's up to you. So there are a bunch of boats that could take 3 of you maximum. There's no way you can take your squires. I'm assuming you've left your squires back with
The
your
horses.
horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a choice of doing a 3 and a 2, or 2 2s and a 1. It's entirely up to
Well,
you.
there's 6 of us, isn't there?
There's
Eladric.
Aladric, there's Eladric, Sexton. Oh, he's not coming.
Oh, he's not. What, the guide isn't coming?
Correct.
Well, okay.
He will stay
3 and a
by the
2.
shore.
3 and a 2 then makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There you go, 3 and a 2. I predicted exactly what this would be. And he kind of points and he just says, head further towards the river. Follow the waters to the west. You effectively to the north on this map, but would be to the west. Eventually, they'll find you rather than you find them. Testing the water. very quickly, so each of the boats will have poles that you can use to propel yourself. And very quickly, the sort of 6 to 8 foot pole goes down to probably just about, it's certainly about 6 foot to 7 foot deep. And the ground at the bottom, the swamp bed, feels like it's quite slurpy mud.
Not something you want to end up sinking.
Everywhere you can see, there are a number of raised areas that do look like they can take land. Just one thing to note, the boats are tiles, so I have to move them as tiles, which won't move your icon. So just bear that in mind for the moment.
Okay.
Okay. Are you happy with how I've distributed you? So you have Cadwyn and Sexton in one, and then Cadogan, Durkin, and Aladric in the other. Aladric being the punter of that boat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Am I punting then? And you're
Looks like it.
Could be. I'll be there with the spear out in case they come flying in.
yeah, I've got a spear laid down in the boat, ready to snatch up instead of my pole.
Oh, are we going to stay close to a shore? Pick a shore and
Yes.
stay to it.
I think so, yes.
I'd suggest the one on the right, and then we could just go around it.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Well, let me do this then. Do you know what I mean? I'm just going to move the boats for the moment.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
This boat at the bottom. Oh, you can move your tokens. The boat at the bottom represents. Well, yeah, is the other group. Okay. Do you know what? Let's test awareness. Rather than, I mean, this map is huge, and there's no real need for you to travel the whole of the map. So you've been traveling for about half hour, 45 minutes. Every now and then. Oh, so each of the boats will have one fishing net in it. It's a weighted net with obviously with handles where you can throw it over and then grab it and then drag it with you. So you've got the. I will move Sir Aldrich.
How's your throwing arm, Cadwyn?
Yeah. Like that.
Not brilliant.
Yeah, I'm more confident with a weapon that stays in my hand as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, awareness rolls. Okay. So Cadwyn, Cadogan, Sexton. Durkin, going to make an awareness roll. While we're here, I will do an awareness roll.
Great.
Durkin. Here and there, as you've been kind of traveling, let's say for about 30, 35 minutes, you've been following the banks of the various islands or islets, etc., in the swamp. You're travelling along a fairly large one at this point. Oh, jeepers. No, that was Jasper. Guys scared the living shit out of me then. He's hungry. Durkin, you see it first. Several ripples in the water seem to disappear and then move towards you. There doesn't seem to be kind of any sign of diving birds. And in fact, as you look around this particular part of the swamp, you notice that there are no wading birds, no herons, no diving birds. There seems to be an absolute lack of any kind of bird or bird sounds. And then you all notice the ripples seem to kind of diverge, and in the shady murkiness of the water.
As we notice this, do we have time to take the boats closer to shore? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll assume that you're close to the shore. 5 of these water leapers start to swim upwards and head towards each of the boats. And I think at this point, let's call it a night so that Alex is here next week and we can wrap this year up next week.
Right.
We can't. No.
So
Could try.
I suggest we throw the nets at them while they're coming up. Well, the next go.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed tonight. Good to see you,
Yes.
Mehdi.
Good.
You are welcome. Have we stopped streaming?